Dynamite issue Voltron Dynamite issue 3. Moon Z Alliance ID code issue 003. King Zarkon's secret central command post 2021-24. As you commanded, sire, and the rest of them, they are being repaired, Great King. Great King. Sire, if I may, the prince implored us to ask. He does not understand. It is the prince will follow his orders, as will you dismissed. I never wanted it to be this way. To survive it, still end up here. Should I feel anything other than crushing disappointment, a lifetime of pointless battles between you and I, and for what? For what? For what? You were never going to win in the end. Your own actions made certain of that. Did you really think I would never learn the truth, or that nothing would happen once I did? Even now, after all you've done, you have the nerve to ask me such a ridiculous question. Can you prove that you are the one who does not truly understand what it means to lose something you could never survive losing? No, it won't bring them back. But that they should never have been in that position in the first place. Two people are responsible for that. I'm one. You are the other. Come out here and tell me I'm wrong. No. I never, even after all this time, I'm still so stubborn. Elliot, my friend, you look absolutely terrible. Alec, this is Voltron, the sixth pilot. 3. What makes a man? Is it that you honestly believe your people are somewhat special? that our background's environmentally compromised planet is special as well. Yeah, the Empire has been subjugating planets, entire civilizations for longer than your people have been walking upright. They've perfected great misery and turned it into their most respected form of personal expression. They worship deities that demand nothing less than the absolute unending suffering of all innocent beings, and their numbers are legion. It is incredibly likely that your world has already been invaded, and no one informed you. Is there anything you else we should be aware of, Mr. Sigis? My proper designation, human, is first-class combat magician Alexander Sigis of the Erusian Mystics Defense Corps. I am to be addressed as CCM, or if you must insist on such juvenile abbreviations, simply Alec will suffice. Though I suspect that you haven't heard a single word I have just said. Oh, no, we've heard you say just, but you'll have to forgive us if the last thing we were expecting from space was another strange being showing up to tell us just how serious the situation is. One of my own people, a brilliant man who's devoted the last few years of his life making sure we could protect ourselves from things from outer space. Things from outer space was taken from his home yesterday evening, along with his wife and their small children, and now he's God knows what where, having God knows what it done to him. So please spare me the sanctimonious lecture and answer one very simple question. Are you here to help us, yes or no? I am here. I was sent from my home planet to assist you in defense against it. Defend yourself against the Jews, yes. Else, yes. However, I am first required to determine if your species is truly prepared to receive what only the planet Eris can provide. And what have we done to qualify ourselves for your hypothetical intervention, since planet Eris has such little regard for us? At this time, I am not permitted to say. You understand that some of my people want this done in another way, that they believe, given these extreme circumstances, that you should be asked these questions in a much more forceful manner. And you believe that I would have allowed your people to bring me here if I were ever in any real danger? Explain to me how such an intelligent man could possibly be so foolish. This universe is bigger than you and your helplessly fragile human egos. Embrace this fact and move forward before it's too late for you and everything you know. Mr. Sages, you answer the questions this way or some other. Doesn't make much difference to me. I'm sorry, but I must still refuse. We all have someone we must answer to. That's right. That's quite right. And I answer to the people of this entire planet. And they need to know exactly what you know and now. And don't think that little trick you pulled back at the capital is going to fly where you're going. Whatever technology you're carrying that projected those massive illusions has been shut down. Though personally, I think you didn't think you did it with an airborne drone hallucinogen, which we've also found a way to counter. You poor man. Nothing is clearly so preposterous. What happened was simply magic, Dr. Zarkon. There is no such thing as magic. Planet Earth. Location classified. 2014. Hold your fire, hold your fire. Stand down. That is why, Earth, because you do not believe, so you have no defense. You are being surveillance correct. Your enemy knows crucial elements of your defenses that it should be impossible to know. Yes, don't, despite my best of efforts. Tell your people to remain still, very still. This will only take a moment. Sages, Sages, nothing happened. Zarkon, look there. What the hell is that? Say just what the hell is that? A listening device, most likely one protected by mystic concealment. Fairly impressive, I must admit. Ah, of course, I thought that might happen. Seal the facility as best you can, Zarkon. I'll only be a minute. Wait. They just no, wait. Fool, you have no business here. This man has been working for me since the day I took my post. He knows everything about me. Say just the names of my children, wife's favorite color. I want him found now. Very well, stay close to me. What the hell? Down. Down. That's quite enough of you, young man. You young man. Please don't embarrass yourself any further. I'm quite certain that these humans you've been spying on for who knows how long undoubtedly have some pointed questions for you, and I'd advise you to. Yes, well, where are they? Where? You're gonna tell me everything, you little bastard, or I swear to God I will make this the longest day of your miserable life. Can you possibly imagine how it's been for me, Doctor Zarkon, forced to pretend that your people have a hope in hell of stopping us, of surviving us? Your planet will be absorbed and your people enslaved, the ones we decide not to eat anyway. Doctor Zarkon. Zarkon, is the suspect secure? Is he still alive? Yes, merely unconscious. A somewhat accomplished young sorcerer, but clearly no match for a first-class combat magician such as myself. Doctor, what are we? You orders. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm fine. Get him to the black room. Break him in half. I want to know everything he knows by the end of the day. Whatever you have to do, I want it done. Sages, I want you to check this entire facility and every single person in it. After that, our living quarters and every agent assigned to our families protected detail. This whole thing ends right now. Planet Earth. Lions ID code as issue 001. Camp Defender, Nevada, 2124. Sorry for about all this, Commander. It's no problem. Never can be too sure. Well, thank you for being so accommodating and patient with our perimeter team. Excuse me for being blunt, Director, but we don't have a lot of time. I was told about something you call the slingshot. Is it still operational? Yes, but you say Alec Sigis told you this, and you're absolutely sure? Something happened on our way to New York. Like some kind of mystic attack that scrambled the Voltron unit. Once we got it back online, I heard a voice in the Black Lion's cockpit. They're clear, sir. Thank you. Please return to your posts and go on to code red, condition red. This is very important, Commander. What's the first thing this voice said to you? So is this planet still called Earth? This is Director Cooper. I need the black room prepared, slingshot prepared immediately, and the slingshot ready to transport 5. I repeat, 5 to Moon 2, Moon C, Moon C, 2, to C. Please, all of you, follow me. It is the black room. What the hell is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be? Somewhere we can speak more freely. Minutes later, the black room. Not everyone in the facility knows about sages. Only generally. Most of the briefings surrounding him and the true origins of this facility are highly classified. Can you show me where he first made contact? It was right here, approximately 27 hours. Amazing, Commander. I believe you and your team encountered something we call an echo. A piece of sages that's been trapped here for almost 100 years. Something terrible happened to him here on Earth, and coming close to that place to that moment, you must have, must have reawoken him somehow. You're, yeah, okay, but Chase sounds like he had a tough break. But what's that got to do with Voltron? Alec Sigis was the second person to pilot this prototype Voltron unit. And now he's stuck. Now he's stuck in there. How is that possible? He did it on purpose, Commander. The 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 binding procedure was part of an emergency control protocol established by Sages himself using magic. That's right. That's right. This facility has also trained and employed a detachment of sorcerers and combat mages for several decades. And the first, you said this Sage's person was the second person to pilot. Who was the first? The first. Very good, Princess. Your people have always been particularly bright. This information can't leave this room, but a man named Alec Zarkon was the first pilot. So whoa, hold on. So this Elliot guy is what related to the jerk who's been trying to kill us for the past few years? Not related to him, no. He is him, born right here on Earth. Only 3 people in this building know the truth, and obviously it's not something we can tell the rest of the Alliance. I trust that you'll be discreet and appreciate what this could do to Earth's standing in the larger galaxy. What happened to him here? How long ago was this? Rocket attack. Gotta be. Boom, boom, boom. What hit a soldier? Sir, it might be best if you see for yourself, patching you into the main feed. Oh man, damn it, they must have followed us. We don't know that, Commander. We always knew that Zarkon might just knock on the door one day, and now we find out if one over 8 decades of planning made any real difference. Cooper, you need us And if we did bring this fight to your door, we owe you. Recovering Voltron is more important, Commander. I don't want to have to force you people out of here, but I will if that's what it takes. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of the base. You take care of the world. Now let's get your people to the moon. Planet Earth, Nevada, location classified 2014. So why do it? Why hide what I'd done? I was not certain how your colleagues would react to your passionate outburst. Human behavior and motivations are still very much a mystery to me. The man betrayed Alec Sigis. People that trusted him simply because they trusted me are dead. What was I supposed to do? To have done? Worse, Doctor, you were supposed to do worse. To have done worse. Done worse. Save yourselves and your civilization. You and your people must be prepared to do anything to survive, to persist in the face of annihilation, with no apology or equivalation offered. This is what the Earth must know before I can proceed. I appreciate everything you've done. You've done for me. Thing you've done for us today. But despite it all, can I truly trust anyone in this building, or will these things eventually find a way to build a better spy? Or have they already done it? I just haven't figured it out yet. You can trust me, Zarkon. You can trust the planet of Eris. What you've done here is really quite impressive because of our reliance on sorcery. Such ingenuities are somewhat uncommon on Eris, but I fear your response to the Empire's previous attack may prove somewhat problematic. You attempt to match them strength for strength, and in the process have also embraced their inherent weaknesses. A raw beast is indeed quite formidable, but they lack a certain level of adaptability that could potentially make them even more powerful. What if you could have it all, Zarkon? The overwhelming scale, coupled with the ability to engage in a more efficient, precise manner. For example, example looks like a lion. You have lions on your planet as well? Yes, but none like this. For the type of construction I have in mind, Doctor, will acquire 5 units at the very least, to be continued.